Hello and welcome to your Restorative Kundalini Yoga class. My name is Bree and the intention for this class is for restoration, relaxation, balance, nourishment, self-love. This Kriya that we'll be working with today, called the Magnificent Nine Kriya, is also said to bring about beauty and youthfulness. So you can think of this class as your beauty rest. And the reason that this class is more of a restorative Kundalini yoga class is because we're holding the postures for a bit longer. We're really resting and steeping into these postures. So feel free to grab any props, pillows, blankets that you would like to support your practice. If you have a block, that might come in handy at the end of the practice. If you have like a long pillow, you might also like to rest on that at some point in time, or any pillow to support your hips up to sit on in these more seated postures. Feel free to grab that. What today will look like is we'll start off by tuning in with the audio mantra. We'll move into a spinal warm-up. We'll get into the Magnificent Nine Kriya, and then we'll end with a beautiful meditation to bring about love and unity. So let's begin in a comfortable seat. Whatever that looks like for you in your body. That could be cross-legged. You can sit on your heels. And then once you arrive, rub the palms together, cultivating heat between the palms, bringing your awareness back into your body with this simple movement. And then bring the hands into prayer at heart center, connecting the thumbs to the sternum, connecting to the beat of your heart, to your rhythm. And deepening into the breath. With every inhale, expanding the belly, the side body, the low back, the rib cage, the mid back, the chest, and the upper back. And with every exhale, chest softens, rib cage softens, belly contracts, pressing all the air out of your lungs before you take that next breath in. Already nourishing yourself with your own breath. And with this connection to the breath, the body, the heart, we'll tune in with the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, meaning I bow to the divine wisdom that is within myself. Chanting this mantra 3 times. You're welcome to join in or let me sing you through the mantra. Begin by taking a full breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, like that. Breathe in fully. And let the breath go. And we inhale to chant. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo Ong Namo Gurudev Namo Ong Namo Gurudev Namo Deep breath in. Suspend the breath, feeling into the vibrations of your inner wisdom. And let the breath go. Satnam, welcome. And softening the hands into the lap. Letting the palms relax on the top of the knees. We'll begin with the spinal warm-up, starting with Siri Om. Creating these large circles with the torso. Linking the breath to the movement, inhaling as the heart comes forward, the shoulders roll back. Exhaling as you round the spine. Imagining that your sits bones are the base of a bowl and your spine is trying to press into every part of the bowl as it rounds around the hips. Only moving as slow or as quick as your breath is full. And then reversing the directions of these circles. Continuing to breathe in as the chest comes forward and breathe out as the spine rounds backward. Eyes can be closed and gaze can be at the space between the eyebrows. Connecting to the third eye point with your focus, your place of intuition. And then begin to make these circles smaller and smaller. Eventually making your way back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to twist over to the right. Hook the left hand outside of the right knee. Bring the base of the palm behind the base of your spine. Gaze over the back shoulder. On your next inhale, reach the back arm up high. Bringing the torso forward, cross the back arm over towards the left knee, round the spine. Inhale, eagle arms or grab opposite shoulders. Bring the elbows up towards the sky. Shoulders relax away from the ears. Exhale, round the elbows in towards the navel. Inhale, unravel, reach up to the left twist. Your inhale lengthens the spine. Exhale helps you twist a little further. Deep breath in to reach the back arm up high. And hand reaches over towards the right knee, round the spine, chin towards chest. Inhale, eagle or opposite shoulders. Exhale, round, elbows towards navel. Breath in, reach up. Unravel. Breath out, cactus. Bring the hands to the ground behind you, right behind the hips. Press into the fingertips to lift into the chest. Lift the hips off the ground. Press the hips forward, opening the front line of the body. Lift the chin. And lower the hips back down towards the earth. Walk the hands out in front of you, folding over your bent knees. Beautiful. Slowly walk the hands back up towards the shins. Uncross. Recross the legs, bringing the other shin in front this time. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. This time to the left twist, breath to movement. Back arm reaches high and crosses over towards the right knee. Inhale, eagle. Exhale, elbows to navel. Unravel. To the right twist. Reach back arm up. And to the left knee. Eagle, elbows reach up high, shoulders relax. Elbows to navel. Unravel. Cactus. Fingertips to the earth. Press into your fingertips, lift the hips, roll the shoulders back, open up through the throat, the heart. Exhale, release the hips down. Walk the hands out in front of you. Lengthen the spine. Softness in the shoulders, the face. Deepen the breath. And gently roll over the shins, coming into a tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. And once you arrive, begin to take any intuitive movement that speaks to you in this posture. That might be cat and cow, full body circles, barrel rolls with the spine. You might even stretch out the arms or the legs. Explore, get curious with this posture. How does your body and your breath desire to be moved? We'll be here for a few more breaths. And come back to a neutral spine. Moving breath to movement again, drop the belly, lift the chest and chin, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in, bottom of the pelvis in towards the navel. Inhale, belly drops, heart expands open. Exhale, round. Moving at the pace, the fullness of your breath. Really feeling the integrity of each vertebrae in your spine. And come back to a neutral position. Keeping the left hand anchored towards the earth. Inhale, reach the right arm up and out. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right ear and shoulder towards the earth. Left arm can reach overhead, or you might wrap it behind your back. Left leg can stay where it is, or you can lengthen it long behind you, or even bring it in line with the hip and the arm that's extended. Bring the left palm back to frame the face. Left knee hugs back towards the earth. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, bring the pinky edge of the right hand to the upper left corner. Kind of like puppy pose, sinking the chest down to really stretch into the back of the arms. Next, inhale, unravel, reach that right arm back up high and lower back down. Left hand reaches high. Thread the needle. Any variation with this right hand and right leg that you like, it could be the same, it may be different. Whatever you choose, continue to be full and deep in the breath. Right palm anchors back towards the earth, as well as the right knee. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, lower the palm or the pinky edge of the left hand towards the upper right corner. Sink the chest down. Unravel, reach the left hand up high. Soften the hand down. Full puppy now. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Walk the palms forward as far as you like, and then sink the chest towards the earth. Forehead can reach for the ground or even the bottom of the chin. Deep belly breaths here. Gently make your way up. Walk the hands towards the knees. Set the hips towards the heels. Rock pose. Option to bring a pillow underneath your sits bones to prop up your hips a bit more, or come back into that cross-legged position if that feels better. We're going to quicken the pace a bit. Bring the hands to the top of the knees. Spinal flex. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Breathing in, out, in, out. Powerful breath in and out of the nose. Gaze at the third eye point. Find a steady rhythm with the breath and with the movement. And chin, neck stays neutral. No bending in the neck here. All the movement happens below the cervical spine. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Really utilizing this movement to encourage the energy to move up from the base of the spine into the sacral chakra. Creation, creativity, sensuality, the solar plexus, motivation, courage. Really being intentional with the breath and with the movement here. Inhale, center. Hold the breath, hold the posture, pull up through the pelvic floor, engaging Mula Bandha. Pull the belly up and in, Uddiyana Bandha. Tuck the chin in slightly, Jaladhara Bandha, third eye gaze. Exhale, release. Wonderful. Bring the hands to the tops of the shoulders. 4 fingers in front, thumbs behind. Or you can come into that cactus arms again. We're going to inhale as we twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in left, out right. And we move in this way. We inhale towards the left to receive the breath in, inhaling towards the receiving side of the body. And we exhale towards the right, giving that breath back towards the giving side of the body. Inhale, center. Hold, squeeze all 3 locks, engaging pelvic floor, pulling belly up and in, tucking chin in slightly. Bring the gaze to the third eye point, creating this long line of energy from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale, release the breath, release the arms down. Slowing the breath back down. And taking this moment of pause to integrate, to feel, bring awareness to the sensations within your body, to the sound, the texture of your breath. Offering gratitude to your own unique experience. And gently blinking the eyes open. Release the legs from underneath you. Point and flex the toes. I know we've been sitting on the legs for a while. And then come back to a cross-legged position. Let's balance out all that energy we just lifted up. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, relax them down. Breathe in, out, in, out. Eyes are closed, third eye gaze. Really allowing gravity to take a hold as you drop the shoulders. Long in the spine. Softness in the face and the hips. Quickening the pace just for a moment. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Hold the breath. And release. Softening the hands in the lap. Bringing the chin towards the chest, stretching to the back of the neck. Shoulders soften away from the ears. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin towards chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin towards chest. Taking these movements at your own pace. You're welcome to bring your fingertips to the earth beside the hips. If it feels safe and comfortable in your neck, you can even take large circles with the neck. If you're taking circles, reversing the direction. And eventually making your way back to center. Lifting the head up. We'll move through one round of Breath of Fire just to practice it before we dive into the Kriya next. We'll be sprinkling in this breath throughout the magnificent 9 Kriya. And we'll bring in a mudra with this breath, but first let's practice it. Breath of Fire is similar to panting. The motion of it is similar to panting like a dog. So let's practice that. Stick the tongue out and start panting. Yeah, noticing how that navel pumps in and out as you're panting in that way. Now seal the lips and continue that breath in and out of the nose. Finding that steady rhythm, even inhale, even exhale, continue that pump in the navel, and then bring that breath to a close. This breath is really powerful because on a physical level, it aids in improving our circulatory system. It gives a pumping action for our lymph nodes to help with our immune system. It helps to balance out the hormones or our endocrine system. So pretty powerful. And on an energetic level, when we pump here at our navel, known as our pranic pump, we're stimulating all these lines of energy or nadis, over 72,000 nadis here with this breath. So helping to clear out all these lines of energy with our body, invigorate our body with the breath. It's pretty potent. All right, let's bring in that mudra. Bend the forefingers, extend the thumbs, and then raise the arms up overhead. This is known as radiance charger. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the spine, and close the eyes down, third eye gaze. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Another full breath in. Breath of fire. If you start to notice any discomfort in the diaphragm, know that that's completely normal. The diaphragm is like working out any other muscle. So some days it may feel really good to do a quick breath like that, and other days it might feel more nourishing to slow the breath down. Whatever pace you choose, continue to keep that pump at the navel. Ten more seconds. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Extend all 10 fingers. Bring the thumb tips a touch overhead. Keep holding the breath, engaging all three locks, third eye gaze. Exhale, slowly release the hands down, feeling into the space around you, into your auric field. Wonderful. Let's make our way onto our backs. Keeping your props, your pillows handy next to you in case you'd like to incorporate any of those props throughout this practice. Once you arrive, hug the knees in towards the chest, rock from side to side, massage the low spine. And grab each knee and each hand, create these large circles with the knees. Inhaling as the knees come away from each other and press away from the body, creating room for a full belly breath. And exhaling as the knees come towards each other and towards the body. And reversing the direction of the circles. Bring the soles of the feet towards the earth. Lengthen the legs out long, reach the arms overhead, get a good stretch throughout the entire body, and soften the body back down. Hug the right knee in towards the chest, grab the right knee with the hands, hug it into the body with the hands, and out towards the right armpit. And then cross the right knee over towards the left. Supine twist. And with this, we're doing a cat stretch, so it's a little bit different. The arms reach up overhead. Yeah. Option here to bring a pillow underneath this knee to keep it propped up. And try allowing both shoulders to anchor towards the earth. Deep belly breaths. Receiving this moment of rest. Allowing the sound of your breath to become the soundtrack of your practice. And gently make your way back towards center. Hug the knees back into chest once more. Rock from side to side. And keeping the left knee in this time, extend the right leg long onto the earth. Squeeze the left knee in towards the body and out towards the left armpit. And then cross the knee over towards the right, supine twist. Again, option to place a pillow underneath the knee. Reaching the arms up overhead, softening the shoulders down. Full belly breaths. I really love these slower postures, these times to really steep into our body and our breath, because it gives us this great opportunity to listen to the wisdom of the heart, of the intuition, the wisdom of the body. To be intentional with the breath and become intentional with how we speak to ourselves as the mind wanders, as it does, as the emotions and the thoughts ebb and flow. Can we hold ourselves with grace, loving awareness, gratitude? And that's okay if not. Coming back to the loving awareness if you're able to. And gently making your way back to center. Hug the knees in towards the body, rock from side to side. And then lengthen the legs out long. Rub the palms together. Have the eyes closed down as you're rubbing the palms, just like we started practice, feeling into the heat between the palms, balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain with this movement. What sensations do you notice? And with your eyes closed, cup your palms over your eyes. And blessing yourself with your hands, with the energy between the palms. With your hands covering the eyes, begin to open up the eyes. Gazing into the palms, ever so slowly, lift the palms up. About a foot in front of your eyes. Noticing the lines on your palms, resembling the lines in a leaf, or the textures of the ground. And then bringing your fingertips towards the forehead, creating small circles right in the center of your forehead. Bringing those circles out towards the temples, the sides of your forehead, massaging your temples, a little bit of self-love here. Bringing those small circles down the sides of your face, into the chewing muscles, down the chin, at the center of the chin, up the cheeks, massaging the sinus area, massaging the bridge of the nose, bringing those circles out towards the ears, massaging the earlobes, back onto the cheeks, to the nose. Plug the nose, squeezing the nostrils together. And then bring your hands towards your ears, squeeze the earlobes. And then relax the hands by the sides. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. And in true Kundalini fashion, just when we get nice and relaxed, we're going to amp things up again, right into stretch pose. So a few options for this stretch pose. You can just have your entire body grounded towards the earth, yet you're strengthening every muscle in the body. So let's start there. Strengthen the calves, the quadriceps, the core, the chest. Strengthen the arms. Really feel the power in your body just laying here on the ground. You can stay here, or you might wiggle your palms underneath your sacrum, palms towards the earth. And you can lift the heels off to a hover on the ground. You can even lift the shoulders and the head off the ground. Now you might try this and decide that you want a pillow underneath your head or underneath your heels, or that you like grounding onto the earth better. Find an option that works for you. Wherever you're at, take a full breath in. Exhale all the air out. Deep breath in. Begin breath of fire. Pumping at the navel. We're not here for long. Give it your all here. Find the strength in your body. 10 more seconds. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, hold the posture. Exhale, release. Soften the body down. Deepen back into the breath. Finding that beautiful balance and relationship between effort and ease, strength and softness. Both so powerful and so necessary. You are all of that and everywhere in between. And like a pancake, we're just gonna flip over onto the belly. And once you arrive on the belly, really relax your chest towards the ground. Bring the left cheek towards the earth. Palms out into a T. Taking this moment to sync the beat of your heart to the beat of Mother Earth. You can even hike the right knee up towards the right elbow as if you're hugging the ground. Recentering. Extend the right knee, the right leg, back, down, lengthening both legs long. Let's bring the hands to frame the chest, chin towards center. Few options here. You can press up into cobra. Let's see here. It can be a baby cobra, or you can press your hands long or your arms long if that feels okay in your spine. You can even come into a sphinx, resting the forearms onto the ground. We're about to move into breath of fire, so choose an option that feels good for you to breathe in this way. And you can always change it throughout. Whatever you choose, take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Another full breath in. Begin breath of fire. Pelvis is anchored onto the earth. Belly is pumping in and out. Moving around that sensuality, the creative energy with this breath and this posture. And if you meet your threshold, how do you choose to move once you meet your threshold? You always have the option to rest, to slow the breath back down. That's a beautiful option. You have the other option to really see what your limits are, to challenge yourself a bit more with your breath and with this posture. Discomfort is normal. Pain is your body's signal to relax. Discomfort, maybe it's the mind that you're willing to push past your limits. see your other limits. Push your comfort zone here. That is where change happens, on the other side of our comfort zone. Change also happens when we give ourselves the opportunity to rest when our body's asking for rest. You are your own best guide. Listen to what is best for you in this moment. You're almost there. 30 more seconds. Deep breath in. Hold. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Third eye gaze. Expand through the heart. And release. Soften the body back down towards the earth. Right cheek towards the ground this time. Palms reach out to a T. Scan throughout the entire body, starting with the face, softening all the muscles of the face, the shoulders, the chest, the belly, the hips, the glutes, pelvic floor, legs, all the way down to the toes. Staying here or hiking the left knee up towards the left elbow, hugging the earth. Extend the left leg long. Frame the shoulders with the hands. And press your spine up into a tabletop position. And shoulders again stack over. Shoulders stack over the wrists. Hips over knees. And again, after our rest, we amp things up again. So we're moving into cat and cow. This time, compared to the beginning of class, it's going to be a bit quicker, almost like that spinal flex that we were doing. So we breathe in into our cow, breathe out into our cat, in, out, in, out. Finding the rhythm with the breath, the rhythm with the movement, making this like a moving meditation. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Eyes are closed. Gaze is at the third eye point. Breath is powerful in and out of the nose. Beautiful. Keep going. Circulating the cerebral spinal fluid within your body with this movement. Circulating the prana, life force energy in your body. We're here for 30 more seconds. Inhale, lift the chin, roll the shoulders back, drop the belly, hold the breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Sink the hips towards the heels. Shoulders soften, belly, jaw softens, and breath deepens. And surrendering to this posture, surrendering the thinking mind to the love, the compassion, the wisdom of the heart. And gently walk your torso back up. Bring the legs out from underneath you and lengthen the legs out long. You can release some flesh from underneath you. Bring your toes to point towards the shin, setting up for life nerve stretch here. Inhale to find length through the spine. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find length. Exhale, folds. Following this breath to movement. Releasing any tension from the backs of the legs. Allowing the energy of the lower half of our body to flow more fluidly as we become more flexible in our body. And trying to keep the heart expanded wide open. You can even bring in a scarf if you'd like to kind of create this movement in your body. And next time you fold forward, we'll stay there. You can grab for your ankles, your shins, the big toes, keeping the heart expanded open. Or you might feel called to relax into this bit more. You can let the chest collapse down, maybe even bend the knees and wrap the forearms underneath the knees. Continuing to breathe really fully into the belly. Long, slow breaths. Where can you let go? Where can you release? Ever so slowly unravel. Lengthening through the spine. Bend at the knees so that you can have a seat on the heels, coming into rock pose. Again, always the option to prop your hips up. Relax the hands into the lap. Finding stillness, softness, ease, yet power in the breath. Let it be intentional. And even though we're still in the body, we can still direct the energy within us. You can pull up through the pelvic floor to engage Mula Bandh or the root lock. This feeling as if you're holding in urination or doing a Kegel. That's that Mula Bandh. You can even pull the belly up and in, engaging the diaphragm lock or Uddiyana Bandh. You can even tuck the chin in slightly as if you have a roller on the back of your neck and you're trying to make your neck flush with that roller. Jaladhara Bandh or neck lock. When we have all three locks engaged at the same time, and you might engage them all and relax as you breathe. But when we have all three locks engaged, we're engaging Mahabandh, the great lock, which creates this long line of energy from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. You can take this a step further by bringing your gaze to the space between the eyebrows. Eyes up and in, right at the third eye point, connecting to intuition, placing a bit of pressure with our ocular nerve on our pituitary gland, this master gland in charge of so many hormones throughout our body. And you can even bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. This placement connects this line of energy from the front of our body and this line of energy from the back of our body, almost creating like this circular current within our body. So much going on here. In a moment, we'll bring in the breath work again. So let's take a full breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Another deep breath in. Breath of fire. Twenty more seconds. Deep breath in. Hold, suspend the breath. Mahabandh. Third eye gaze, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And release. Noticing the sensation at the tips of your fingers, the cells vibrating at the tips of your fingers. Feeling this vibration, the cells dancing in your palms. Notice this vibration in your forearms, your biceps, triceps, shoulders, the center of your chest, all your cells vibrating at the center of your chest. Feeling it expand, dance throughout your entire body, your cells dancing to celebrate you, to celebrate your breath. And slowly blink the eyes open. We'll set up for fish pose here. So we're really going to slow things down now and bring the heels to either side of your hips. So kind of like rock pose, but now your heels are onto either side. And if you're like, there's no way that I'm going to do this, this already feels like a lot of tension in the quadriceps and the knees, come back to that rock pose. Maybe even try bringing a pillow underneath your hips, or you can even come back into a cross-legged position. And from here, we're going to start to walk our body down. So bring the hands behind you. Option to bring a long pillow to align the spine as you rest the body down. And bringing your spine onto the earth, onto a pillow, or propped up onto your elbows. This is fish pose in Kundalini. Really opening the front side of the body, the hip flexors, the legs. Resting the shoulders down. Softening the jaw, the space between the eyebrows. And deepness, fullness in the breath. Hands can be by your sides, or you might bring the left hand to the heart, the right to the belly, connecting to the rise and fall of your breath, to the rhythm of your heartbeat. And if at any point you'd like to readjust your body, feel free. Finding a spot where you can really rest into this posture. You might feel your edge, yet at the same time you're able to ease into it, to rest, to nourish yourself with stillness and deep breaths. I love when I hear the bugs start to get a little bit louder. I almost feel like they're chanting to us, you know? They can feel the energy. They're joining in. All right. Ever so slowly, let's release out of this posture, coming out of it however you like. And then bring the legs out in front of you, feeling that fresh blood circulate all throughout the legs again as you lengthen them long. Last posture out of the 9 in Magnificent 9. Come back onto your backs. And now if shoulder stand is in your practice and you practice this often, you're welcome to come into shoulder stand. So before you get in there, I'll kind of show you a little demo. You'll prop your shoulders up or your hips up, trying to align it with your shoulders. You can utilize your elbows to help you stay lifted, your palms on the base of your spine, creating this compression in your neck, your thyroid gland. This is an option. Or if that doesn't feel all that comfy or supportive in your body, we'll come into a restorative bridge pose. So grabbing any pillows or a block, lift the hips up, putting the block or the pillow on any height, place it underneath your sacrum. And this will be your posture, resting here. Any option is great. The intention of this posture, whether you're choosing bridge or shoulder stand, is just to create a bit of pressure here at our thyroid gland. Deep breaths, scanning throughout the body. Where can you release? Yet staying powerful in the full breaths. Allowing all the energy from the lower half of the body to spill into the heart. Integrating the courage, the creativity, the protection with love, compassion. And if you have any props supporting you, gently release those props. If you're in shoulder stand or bridge, lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen the legs out long. And rest the palms, the arms on either side of the body. Setting up for your final resting posture and meditation, deep relaxation. Once you arrive on your back, taking up as much space as you'd like, finding softness in the space between the eyebrows, the jaw, the shoulders, the belly, the hips, legs, all the way down to the toes. Integrating your practice and receiving rest. As you're lying on the ground, imagine as if you can see yourself lying there, grounded on the earth, that you can see your softly closed eyes, your beautiful, bountiful body. And as you're witnessing yourself in your rest, visualizing yourself lying there, I invite you to repeat out loud or in your mind's eye after me. I wish for me to be happy. I wish for me to feel healthy. I wish for me to experience peace. I wish for me to know freedom. Again, I wish for me to be happy. I wish for me to feel healthy. I wish for me to experience peace. I wish for me to know freedom. And then imagine that all your loved ones are in the room with you, that you can look into all of your loved ones' eyes, gaze into their eyes, feel their presence, and as if they're right in the room with you, repeat after me. I wish for you to be happy. I wish for you to feel healthy. I wish for you to experience peace. I wish for you to know freedom. Now, as if you're holding their hands, I wish for you to be happy. I wish for you to feel healthy. I wish for you to experience peace. I wish for you to know freedom. And then imagine as if you're floating out of the room that you're in. You're floating amongst the trees, into the clouds, seeing all the birds and the vast lands and oceans beneath you. And you float into the cosmos, surrounded by stars, seeing the earth beneath you now, all of Mother Earth. Seeing all the beings, the bird, the winged ones, the swimming ones, all on the earth. The vegetation. And with everyone in mind, repeat after me. I wish for them to be happy. I wish for them to feel healthy. I wish for them to experience peace. I wish for them to know freedom. I wish for them to be happy. I wish for them to feel healthy. I wish for them to experience peace. I wish for them to know freedom. Now imagine yourself floating from the cosmos back through the clouds, along the rivers, the oceans, the trees, the grass, back into the space you're in, seeing all your loved ones surrounding you, seeing yourself lying on the ground there, and integrate back into your body. Bring all that love back into your body, all the love that's always within you and surrounding you. And ever so slowly create some movement in the fingertips and the toes. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. And grow the arms long overhead. Point the toes forward. Get a good stretch throughout the entire body. And soften the body down. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. And make your way onto either side of your body in a fetal posture. And taking this moment to offer yourself words of gratitude. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, beating heart. Pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Rubbing the palms together. Bring the hands to heart center. Let's close this container with 3 rounds of Sat Nam. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And we inhale to chant. Sat Nam. 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 May you be happy. May you feel healthy. May you experience peace. And may you know freedom. From my heart to yours, Satnam.